think that'd be great. This is something I don't think they have in their suggestion, but a scuba diver job. You know, maybe I am missing this a little bit. Just for the memories though, I don't actually miss this place. What was that? Ow. Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. So it is finally time I made this one, but yeah, it has been almost a week now. It's gonna be 1 week starting tomorrow. Happy 4th of July if you are celebrating today. Also, you know, if you have pets, take care of them. It's gonna be very loud. After spending about almost a week now on this brand new Bloxburg map, there's still a big list that could make this place even better. Obviously, it's not fully done. You know, the map is great and all. It was great to explore all the new locations and see some revamps, and just, you know, overall it's refreshing to have this map. But yeah, there's still a lot of things that could make it even better. Quality of life, some buildings and features and stuff, so I thought I'd make a video on that. I also have some of your guys' comments as well that I will put up in this video too, because they are great ideas. Alright, so coming at number 1, I feel like this is something that everybody wants to see. It's probably one of the more suggested things they should add is rentable apartments. Now, if you go behind the movie theater, kind of off to the side of Pizza Planet, you see these buildings that have these fire escape staircases, and it really just, you know, it gives you that townhouse, like town apartment vibe. Whether you're in like New York or something, or like, I don't know, like Washington DC, something like that. This is the #1 thing that most people would love to have in Bloxburg, especially for like public service. You know, you want to live more closer to the city, like very much in the city. You get the choice to, you know, rent an apartment. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work financially, like how much money it would cost or anything like that. I think a pre-built apartment area would be, I think, would just fine, because people don't mind anyways build or decorate. But it would be cool though, like in the apartment that you rent out, you could like kind of decorate a little bit. Once again, don't know how it should work. I think most likely they're just gonna have it like a pre-built where you rent it out and then everything's kind of already just, you know, situated for you. You don't have to do anything. That's probably the most obvious one, but it would be interesting to like have yourself be able to decorate it, maybe color the walls or something like that if you don't like it. Change the floor, you know, materials and colors. I don't know, maybe just like move stuff around, I guess, in a way. Even though they don't want to build and like live on a plot, they probably still want to at least like decorate or move stuff around or renovate and whatnot. So yeah, that's #1. Financially, I don't know, like how much money would you have to spend to rent out an apartment, and what happens if you leave earlier than expected, right? So I don't know how that's gonna work. I wonder how much they would cost. Maybe like 1,000 or 500 to 2,000. It could be even more depending on the size of the apartment too, but apartments! Yeah, apartments in Bloxburg. I feel like that's a really popular feature that most people want. Coming at #2, this is also a very popular request that most people, I've seen in the comments a lot, and like TikTok and just everywhere, every single comment section. But on the phone, there should be a GPS system, because once again, we're on a new map. Not everyone is still, you know, familiar with everything. I'm starting to actually memorize a lot more with this map now. The longer you play it, you're gonna start memorizing it, but it gives the phone another function as well. So yeah, you would have like a GPS. It would show like a big old map, and then you're able to mark on that map in the menu where you want to go. And then once you're actually, you know, going back into the game to go to that spot, you have like a little arrow that could kind of guide you. Or if they have like a mini map as you're driving around, it'll have like the line to like navigate you to the spot that you want to go to, the best route it'll take you as well. Yeah, if you like kind of miss your turn and stuff, it'll just calibrate to like the best next route to take you and all of that. You know, it's a pretty standard thing. I think coding it would be kind of a lot of work for them. I don't know, I don't think this feature will be coming anytime soon, but for sure in the future. Adding on to this, Bloxburg actually posted the map today, which is kind of funny because yeah, everyone's getting lost still. Hey, Bloxburg'S, feeling a little lost in the new map? Don't worry, we got you covered. Check out this image we put together to help you find your way around. Okay, so since I feel like this is them pretty much saying we're not adding this feature anytime soon, so here's a map image to get you kind of situated. So let's take a look at this. So here's the map. If you would like to take a screenshot, feel free to do so to help you out any way possible. I feel like this is helpful. You know, it is helpful. It would be nice if they added this in the game though. Like if they can't have a feature for the GPS system or like the main menu like map thing, I think they should just put this image somewhere in the town, or at least maybe at like these spots that they point out. So there should be a map in town center, be a map in Bloxy Acres. I don't know if that's too much for the game. But yeah, here you go. Okay, this is very helpful. Yeah, it's very helpful. All right. Anyways, just wanted to point that out. Funny, I talk about that and they actually posted something about it. Number 3, food delivery app. Okay, guys, ever since we got the phone UI, there's so many possibilities on what they could add to the phone, and a food delivery app would be so fun. I don't know why. I feel like it's so normalized today, like in real life, like people use DoorDash or like I don't know what other food delivery services. I forget. I don't use those. They cost too much money. That should be a thing. That should be a thing. And it should work. Hold on, let me go home. Let me go home. I'm very excited to like talk about this one. I need to go home. So you know how on the phone we can order like pizza from Pizza Planet, and then of course we have like this fun option to order food from Bloxburg'S like this. I don't know. I think ordering from the phone is very boring. Like, you know, it's so simple. Ordering it from your smartphone on an app would be amazing. It'd be great, you know, quick food delivery service. Also, I hope they add in more food types that you can order, because only from Bloxburg'S and Pizza Planet is kind of boring. I was really glad though that we were able to order the Bloxburg'S, like mozzarella sticks and fries and onion rings and all of that good stuff. But we need more options, okay? We need more options. It's been a long time now. Maybe there could be like in the future, if the boba shop opens up, we could order boba delivery. I don't know. I guess they'll add more once more like restaurants start opening up in the town, and make it fun too. Okay, like where do you want to order from? What do you want? How much it'll cost? There should be fun sound effects and stuff. Maybe at number 4, I don't actually have too much for this one. This is like a basic one, but hopefully when Bloxburg does increase their player slots for the servers in the future, they should add in an island plot. An island plot, like maybe like your own private island away from the town and stuff, if you want to get away from people. Yeah, that's for the future when they do expand their player counts for the servers. Right now there is only 2 spots on the beach plots, and I'm sure, you know, what if more than 2 people want to live by the beach? There could also be, you know, another person. Ooh, maybe they could expand around there. But yeah, like your own private island would be super fun. I know I probably would live there if I'm not already in Lakeview. I don't know exactly where that would be. There's a lot of water, okay? So they really could put it anywhere. Maybe like over there in this corner. And it has its own like fast travel. Fast travel. We'll talk about more of that later. But yeah, a private island. I saw somebody wanting that in the comments, so I'm like, okay, that sounds great. I think I would like something like that too. All right, so coming at number 5, potentially more fast travel locations. So we actually have a really good amount of places to fast travel to since it is a large map, but there are a few spots that I think should have their own fast travel bus stop, and one of them being the Greenfield. I think Greenfield Plains, like that area around there, doesn't have one. I think the closest to it is like Sunset Point and like Bloxy Acres. I don't know. I didn't do too much research on this. There could be a really good fast travel near the Greenfield Plains. Let me just do it one moment. Maybe Bloxy Acres is the closest to Greenfield, but I feel like Greenfield needs its own fast travel, because eventually though, as you guys know, the event plot is actually located in Greenfield Plains. See, it's still a little bit of a distance to go to. So, you know, I think they should totally add one over there, like at least somewhere in this general area, because yeah, I don't think there is a fast travel that's like super close to it, so they should totally add one. I could be super wrong. This map is huge, so I may forget some things, because yeah, when the seasonal updates start coming around, we're gonna need like maybe a fast travel that teleports us to like maybe like over here, you know, like this could be a good, there's a lot of space for a fast travel bus stop thingy, so they should add one around here. That way you get to quickly go to the event plot, and you know, there's already nothing here. It's just a bunch of scenery, which is great. Yeah, it's great to like, yeah, it's great. This is fantastic. And then another fast travel location I think they should add.
I didn't mean to do this, but you know what? I'm going down the water. I'm going down the waterfall.
One right here. Like if they were to add a Greenfield Plains fast travel, maybe right here. I think this is the perfect spot for it. Now that I think about it, it gives you a little bit closer to the inner loop, but also close to the Greenfield. I love how the trees are just blocking that. Wait a second, I just noticed that. Okay, I found it. I don't know why it took me so long to find this specific spot, but yeah, on the inner loop highway itself, there should be a fast travel, because if someone's going to be exploring or trying to go near like the tunnels, I feel like there should be a fast travel in here. Maybe it should be called like Inner Loop Highway Tunnel. This is ridiculous. I feel like the devs are like, what in the world are you thinking? But also, okay, listen, hear me out. There needs to be a fast travel. There needs to be because people don't want to run a lot, okay? You don't got a vehicle. Imagine you don't have a vehicle. There should be another fast travel near the mountains here. Interloop Mountains. Look at this. Beautiful. There should be a fast travel here. Another spot that okay, if not any of these that I just mentioned, there should definitely be a fast travel around here. Wherever, maybe there, you know, it has to make sense though. Like the fast travels definitely have to make sense. Maybe like right here. There is a pathway leading up to it, right? But there's a lot of possibilities, okay? Coming at number 6, rentable vehicles. Okay, so we do have bikes. We have like electric scooters that we can rent from a lot of the fast travel spots. To get to them, you'll notice we get these like bikes here. And it's nice that they have a light and everything. It's very eco-friendly, I believe. I think these are just normal bikes because you're pedaling. There should be at Mike's Motors a rentable vehicle sort of feature where you can, you know, rent out a car for the session. I don't know if there should be like a flat fee of like maybe like $1,000 or like 500 or something. I don't ask me what prices they should be for the rentable vehicles because I feel like money is very subjective around in Bloxburg. So I feel like some people 1,000 is too much. Maybe 500 is a good one, depending on the rentable vehicle that you get. Okay, if it's a very like high-end vehicle, it should cost a bit more, of course. If it's like a cheaper car, make it cheaper for renting. Once again, good for the new players who don't have a vehicle yet, and maybe they could get like a little free trial of a car. I do love the bikes. It's a really solid speed. The scooters are okay too. Like this is great. You know, this is solid. But what if you want to rent out a car? Okay, coming at number 7. This is my fairly new one, but boats, yachts, and boats and all of that, because that would be amazing. It would be something very much new for Bloxburg. And to be honest, like seeing how the map is right now, I feel like they're hinting towards boats or some sort of like water mobile, some sort of water vehicle in the future. Because if you go over here to this like sort of dock area, this perfectly fits a boat, right? Like this would be the perfect size for a boat to like park right there. And I'm sure they'll be doing that in the future too, because like there's so much water. Look at this. This is very boat friendly. Pretty sure they're going to be adding boats. Without a doubt, they have to in the future because of that spot itself. Can't just be decorations forever. But yeah, we have a lot more water than ever. Like we have even more water on this map. So it would make sense to have like yachts. All right, so those are my 7 things on the list. Pretty much a lot of things that people want. All right, so we're gonna move on to your guys' comments. Okay, so this first one I have is from Logan Alexander, who said, I think a quality of life feature that I want to see is a fuel meter in the cars. Since we have the gas station, I think it'd be a cool roleplay element. Basically, just driving lowers the gas meter, so you have to go to the gas station and fill your car. But even when the tank is on empty, you can still use your car. That way people don't get mad and complain. This is something I think people have talked about for years. I know you mentioned it in a past update video too. They have another suggestion, but yes, they should definitely add like a roleplay feature where your car will eventually, like, you know, needs to be refilled with gas. You still can use the car even though it's a little bit empty, so people don't get mad, because a lot of people don't like realistic stuff. You remember the fainting and towing fees? Yeah, people were very upset with that, and I do not blame them. I feel like it was very controversial. But yeah, to give the gas stations more use, I think we should be able to, like, you know, refill up our gas and, you know, make the gas fuel go down very slow. That way we don't have to worry about it all the time. I saw someone else in the comments say that they're gonna add something like that, make it really slow for the gas to go down. So by the time we refill it up, we kind of just want to do it on our own terms, right? So yeah, they should definitely add gas, give us another gameplay like mechanic feature. All right, and then another one they would like to see is something to do with like aquatic life in the ocean. For example, they could add coral reefs or just fun areas to explore underwater, like scuba diving. I don't know, just something to make going to the beach more fun. This would be perfect because it is summer and we haven't gotten like an official summer update yet. And plus, we just got the lake, so they could totally add cool stuff to that. Also fishing. I don't know if they have fishing rods in build mode you can use, but I'm pretty sure the only time you can fish is at the fisherman job. It's better to add fishing rods so people can go fishing in the lake and river. You know, just for a change of scenery when you work as the fisherman. The beach is not enough, and they should totally add that same like job as well to the lake. That way you have refreshing new like scenery to fish at and earn money. I think that's great. Or Wait, I think is it possible to just like become a fisherman and then go to any body of water to fit? I don't know. I think you can. Is that possible? Hold on a second. Although, unfortunately, you do have to go to the beach, like the fisherman hut first. I think you're able to fish and get money anywhere. Yeah. I think it is possible to fish anywhere and earn money. I just think what they really want to see is like a fisherman hut near the lake view. That way, you don't have to go to the beach fisherman hut first. I get what they mean. I think you're able to do that. Okay, cool. Also, I completely agree. Coral reefs would be super nice to have in this ocean, although I think maybe it's for performance reasons they don't have it yet. I would love like a scuba diving job. Imagine a scuba diving job. Like you go underwater and find treasure and you get money that way. Like it would keep you moving in the water and stuff. I think that'd be great. This is something I don't think they have in their suggestion, but a scuba diver job. I have an idea for a job. Sea Ocean Life Cleaner. NPC Gwen. Glenn's sister is a positive cleaner, always ready to help. Similar to the cleaning job, you'll grab pieces of trash and put it in a shredder for money. You can get additional cash if you get trash off a sea animal that is struggling. The idea sounds kind of stupid, but I think it would be a good way for players to acknowledge more of the environment and eco life. I love this one, okay? Like, not only would be a fun job for the game, but like it would educate or like, you know, give people a different perspective on like sea life and all of that. I don't know about the animals though. Like a struggling animal is, you know what? I feel like that one's the most difficult for them to like probably do for sure. But I do like this idea, and I love the little lore they added as well. Like Gwen, Glenn's sister, is a positive one. Always ready to help. See, she would be the opposite of Glenn, but similar, like with the jobs and stuff. There's this one by Beb Plays. For the quality of life video, you should include a weather app because sometimes it starts to rain. I really want to know when it will stop because sometimes I want to go to the beach or something and there's no way to tell when that's possible. That is also a really good idea. I think in the phone, there should be an app to give you like the weather of what it is currently and maybe predictions on what the weather will be like in the future. I feel like it's just super random right now, which is why they don't have like a weather app. Everything is completely random as far as I'm concerned. So there's nothing really planned, but I would love to see like a weather app in the future that probably has a more scheduled, I don't know. I feel like they could still make it random and put an app on the phone. So yeah, I think that would be great. That's a super nice idea. Would be good for like, I don't know, more gameplay, right? Like maybe you're planning a day to go to the beach with your roleplay kids and family, and then you get to see if it's actually clear to go to the beach that day. I think that's great. I think this is the last one that I actually got from the comments. Our fourth one here is actually, you know what? I'm not going to say your name. There's a lot of letters there, but they said, I want a coffee shop on that empty green space near the blue lift bridge called The Coffee Stain. I love that name. I think they should definitely have a coffee shop in this game called The Coffee Stain. But yeah, near the blue bridge. Hold on. Let me see the spot that they want this coffee shop. On that empty green space near the blue lift bridge. So maybe they want the coffee shop to be like maybe around here or near that empty green space near the blue lift bridge. Is this is the blue lift bridge, right? Yeah, they should add a coffee shop. I feel like that is going to be one of the most popular spots in Bloxburg. Just the vibes of a coffee shop are really nice, and everyone loves their little lattes, their like coffees and frappuccinos. I think if they were at a coffee shop, it would probably be already in one of these like filler buildings, as I talked about in another video. It's either this building or maybe potentially building would be a coffee shop. This actually does look like a coffee shop. We'll most likely be getting another location very, very soon, so I can't wait for that within, I guess, another week or two, if I had to guess, since they put out that poll. That actually wraps up everything on my list. Plenty more that I didn't include on this that would be really good for the game. I probably forgot about it, not gonna lie, but these are some good like starting ones for the new map because yeah, we're still fresh on here. Yeah, if you still have more suggestions or what quality of life things you like to see, put them down in the comments below. But that'll wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!